I'm all ready to go for the start of my day. I have my mask, I have my N95, I have my gown, I have my gloves, and I'm all protected for the start of my day. There's been a lot of changes with this pandemic, not anything like I've seen through my 26-year nursing career. I've only been a school nurse for the last 8 years of my career, but it's definitely been very different this year, and a lot of things have changed. You can see on the floors that there's spots every 6 feet so that the children can go from one spot to the other. I definitely feel like the school nurse has had some added pressures and added responsibilities. It is no longer that we treat students just for Band-Aids and boo-boos. The school nurse today, if you're lucky enough to have a school nurse in your building, because so many schools across the United States do not have a school nurse, we are the go-to person as the medical professional, and the staff and the parents of the students lean on you to help guide them to make the best decisions possible. And when you're the only medical professional in an educational setting, the focus generally is on education, but in a pandemic, obviously, health and safety is one of the #1 priorities. Every entrance of the building, you'll find the hand sanitizer as well as a sign-in sheet. The children are not eating in the cafeteria this year, and we have all of our extra furniture that we could possibly take out of all the classrooms, and we turn this into a little bit of a makeshift secondary area for staff to eat. Another change is outside of each of our bathrooms, we now have a hall monitor. So they make sure that there's only one student going into the bathroom at a time, and remind them to wash their hands properly. The students have everything at their desks, so they're no longer using their cubbies. It's just so many things that are different. It's amazing. Throughout the day, we may get children that start complaining of some symptoms that could be COVID symptoms, and they'll be brought into our isolation room. Our nurses will do a thorough assessment on them and call their parents to come pick them up so that they can be further evaluated. We have a separate room. We have an isolation room for those students to go into while they wait for their parents. And while we're treating those students, we're always fully in all of our PPE. And no students are ever not wearing a mask, so there's the reminder. My gut is to say that I have weights around my ankles and I'm barely keeping my head above water. But I think really at the end of the day, I still love coming to my job every single day. I'm thrilled that we're face to face with our students, and I'm really surprised at how well the children have adapted, and that really gives me the drive to, continue to do the job the best way I know how with the resources we have. And I have no doubt that it's going to continue to improve. And I have to remind myself every once in a while that I'm in this too. We're only human. We can only, ask so much of ourselves. It's a lot of pressure to be a school nurse right now. You have to expect the anxiety that comes not just with the children, but with the staff and their parents. And I know at the end of the day, everyone is just doing what they really hope is going to keep the community safe. And I'm seeing examples of that every day. And as long as people continue to think of everyone else and not just themselves, and that's what I'm seeing right now, we're going to be successful in this.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.